got the text messages leaked. I mean, ooh.
The reality is that kids do stupid things, especially young boys. They tell edgy, offensive jokes like that's what kids do. And I really don't want us to grow up in a country where a kid telling a stupid joke, telling a very offensive stupid joke, is cause to ruin their lives.
That's what kids do. Vice President JD Vance earlier today commenting again on a Politico story involving members of Young Republicans organizations and thousands of leaked messages where they're seen exchanging hate, racist, and homophobic texts. The vice president choosing there not to condemn the messages, instead dismissing it as, quote, what kids do, and that, quote, kids do stupid things, especially young boys. The organization in question is for Republicans between the ages of 18 and 40. Kids. Anyway, according to Politico, the Telegram group chats involve Republican operatives and, at least one case, an elected official. Inside those messages, one referred to black people as...
All right, everyone that votes no is going to the gas chamber. Hilarious. Let's see. When do we bring that side out? You're giving nationals too much credit and expecting the Jews to be honest. Nah, all right, hold on now. Stuff got a little too crazy in here. All right, let's see here. What was another one? Great, I love Hitler. Wild. Also, we are officially under consideration for a Trump endorsement. I'm ready to watch people burn now. I'd go to the zoo if I wanted to watch Monkey Ball. I think, oh yes, they was referencing, oh, somebody said, you're gonna watch the NBA? He's like, I go to the zoo if I want to watch Monkey Ball. Let's see. Everyone that endorsed but then votes for us is going to the gas chamber. Yo. Oh, man. All right. So, so funny. They're taking all of this out of context. He also hates the Jews. When do we start bullying dudes? Boom, they're dead. If we ever had a leak of this chat, we'd be cooked for real. I mean, hey, at least they know, right? Literally said if we ever had this a leak of this chat, we'd be cooked for real, for real. Man, only if he knew.
Quote, monkeys and, quote, watermelon people. One talked about sending political opponents to gas.
Watermelon and fried chicken connoisseurs. You mean, lady, you got to get it straight. That's what they call us. Especially certain someone that put good jokes. Yeah, especially a certain someone that put good jokes. Yes, held back. Well, we're honestly the main culprit I'm talking about. When I say wild ass jokes, it's you and Vlad are one of the main people I'm talking about.
Chambers, another called rape, quote, epic. Prominent Republicans like Congresswoman Elise Stefanik were quick to condemn the messages.
Hilarious.
The Young Republicans denounced the text as vile and inexcusable. Politico reports that at least one person lost their job, while another had a job offer rescinded. At least two of the people involved have apologized. My panel is back. The Arena text chain is also with us. Tulu, I want to start with you on the big picture.
In the Arena text chain. I'm weak. What? They got a text chain? That's hilarious. But Scott Jennings, the Democrat candidate for VA's Virginia's Attorney General, wants to shoot his political opponent in the head and murder his children, which is, that was his name, Jay something. Well, this Virginia AG, light-skinned black guy, Jay, let's call him this Jay. Yes, he literally texts about one of his opponents saying that how he wanted to off his, he said he wanted to off his wife and children and said he would love to see his children die in his arms. I was like, yo, and this is a Dem talking about a Republican and his children and wife. And I ain't gonna lie, if that was that Republican, me and bro would have to meet outside that courtroom. It's like, oh, that's what you saying? Yeah, he'd have to leave this earth saying something like that about my wife and kids. That's just me, though. I mean, bro's better than me. Well, I'm talking about the Republican representative. I mean, he better than me because that man would have left the earth. But shout out to Jet. He said those are the OG Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. Nah, for real, though. I'm just like, the good old days. I'm like, man, I've heard worse on Xbox Live, man. Come on.
You spent a lot of time thinking and writing about how race.
Shoot, I've heard worse in this chat.
And politics intersect here, and the coarsening of the discourse that is seen on display in these texts.
he said, I like give a fuck, leak them, I don't care. Yeah, he's like, I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, leak them, I don't care. I'll tell a crowd I'm crying. He said, man, he said, to go ahead, leak the Discord. I'll tell the whole crowd what I said. Well, so in the end, the texts were more than moronic. They were vile, racist, sexist, and violent, which is true.
Is really, well, how do you interpret the reality that these groups, these groups of people felt like this was an appropriate thing to do?
Well, it's shocking to see this.
Well, it's appropriate because they didn't think they were going to get their text messages leaked. They're kind of talking amongst friends, and this is how friends talk. I mean, be right on. This is how guys talk. Like, that's just how it is. I mean, even guy in a group chat said, yeah, if this was get released, I know we're all playing around, but it's not going to look good. And then honestly, in the context of it, it just looks like these guys are playing around. Now, are they being for real about the racist rhetoric? Most likely. I ain't going to excuse that. There is no excusing that one. I'll be real with you. Especially the monkey ball one. I mean, like, whoever said that one, bro, I'll be real with you. You meant that. You meant that one. The guy who said, I love Hitler, he didn't mean that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't mean it. I think he was just being facetious. But that monkey ball comment, I don't know. There's no way to excuse that one. I mean, he meant that. But let's go over and see what Steven Crowder got to say about it. Let's see how he defends it. Pretty interesting defense.
There was a group chat, a private group chat that was leaked that it showed us that sometimes young men, I don't know if there are women in this group chat, but young individuals might joke around and it might not be appropriate for mass consumption. And I will tell you, my main bone to pick is with the board. And that's all they put behind their statement. The board of young Republicans who condemned this and apologized and said it's not up to the standards. You're right. Stupid. It should be funnier. But the media is having a field day with something that absolutely shouldn't matter.
We are getting a window into how a new generation of Republican activists talk when they think no one's listening, and it's really ugly.
The outlet reports that at least one texter lost their job for this, and another had their job offer rescinded, and at least two of them apologized. High-profile state Republicans like Republican Representative Lee Stefanik have condemned the messages, and the young Republicans called the chains vile, disgraceful, and inexcusable.
Whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, an independent, whatever, this is unacceptable. Period.
I
End of
accept
conversation. What should happen today is the president himself should say this is unacceptable. He should not repeat there were good people on both sides.
We're going back to that lie.
So, guys, I want you to remember this. Some private group texts where they made jokes about Indians smelling funny. Oh, where'd they get that? They want this is what they did, by the way, with Proud Boys. And I will say, this is what they did with January 6th. If they repeat it enough, you go, oh my gosh, that's right, January 6th. Oh my gosh, this is a white supremacist symbol. Oh my gosh, the Proud Boys. Right now saying the president can't say very fine people on both sides. They'll never tell you, by the way, that he condemned neo-Nazis and actual white supremacists. They're kind of folding it into their previous lie, trying to make you believe that kids joking around in a private group text are also white supremacists who should be condemned. Who, by the way, Donald Trump did condemn. I know it's really hard to follow. It's time for media malpractice. All right, this comes from Politico, and I'm going to try and read all this with a straight face. It's just so funny. They have to take this seriously.
I know.
This is the article, okay, titled, I Love Hitler.
I love you too.
I Love Hitler. Leaked messages expose young Republicans' racist chat.
And I don't like how they got it all like, mushed up like this. I'm like, can you please lay this out in the full context? Because when you guys like kind of mush it up like this, you kind of make it seem like you're trying to hide something. And that's the problem. It's like, yeah, what are y'all hiding here? Because I know there are a couple racist remarks in there that went too far, but not everybody in there was saying something that outrageous.
Thousands of private messages reveal young GOP leaders joking about gas chambers, slavery, and rape. Nothing about that offends me at first glance, just to be clear.
Yeah, me neither.
Because you said the word joking.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, let me give you an idea as to what's in.
Yeah, they said joking. So if they're joking, I mean, it's all good. I mean, it's better than the AG, what he was doing. That man literally said, yo, I want to kill your wife and children. I want to see you hold your wife and kids while they dying. And then the lady called that man to be like, you sure you sure you want to say that? And he doubled down. So, I'll take jokes compared to somebody who's completely serious about killing children.
The article, after 7 months worth of private messages from young Republican groups in cities, it includes Kansas, Arizona, New York, Vermont. 7 months worth, they found some stuff.
7 months
that they thought was offensive when people were communicating privately. Let me preface this with 3 bad actors, 3 villains in this story. Okay, first the snitch, the media, and then definitely the capitulating young Republican leadership. It's kind of like when Pam Bondi said, well, hate speech has no place. You realize she's not a conservative like you. You're like, oh, yeah. She's never thought of these things. For young Republican leadership to come out and say, I cannot believe this, and condemn it, it means you didn't get the memo.
Yep.
That's not what we do in 2025. You should be in 0 position of leadership. I would feel better if someone in a position of leadership had made rape and Hitler jokes. I literally would feel better about it. That's not hyperbole. I'm more uncomfortable with someone virtue signaling to the left. Let me read to you from Politico some of the epithets included. Mixed into formal conversations about whipping votes, social media strategy, and logistics, the members of the chat slung around an array of slurs, which Politico is republishing to show how they spoke. Epithets like, and they dash it out. They don't dash out retarded for some reason. And N-GA.
So if I can say they said the yagget, so I mean, they said the F word. I'm not going to say it, but retarded and nigga is pretty much what they were saying. Appeared more than 251 times. Dang. Hey, man. Hey, there better have been a black conservative in there. Boy, they were dropping that N-word like crazy. But then again, I've been seeing so many white people drop that N-word with the hard R, with the NGA lately. I'm desensitized, like literally desensitized at this point. I literally don't care. I don't care if white people use that word. I really don't. I don't know why. I've been desensitized, guys. I heard it too much times on Twitter. I don't know, man. Maybe I watched too much Fresh and Fit and Nick Fuentes, man. Maybe I just heard the N-word come out of a white boy's mouth too many times. I'm just desensitized. I'm like, who cares? Like, what you want me to do? Get mad at every person that uses it? I mean, bro, I'd be an angry person, and that's just not me.
Don't make me say it. They said it. They said it. I don't want to repeat it. I don't even want to repeat it. These words appeared more than 251 times combined. That's not enough. In one instance,
rookie numbers.
Pump them up. In one instance, Walker, who at the time was a staffer for redacted, talked about how a mutual friend of some in the chat, quote, dated this very obese Indian woman for a period of time. And then Peter Gunta responded that the woman was, quote, not Indian. She just didn't bathe often.
I mean, a joke?
Yeah, okay. So it's a joke. All right, it's a joke, but hold on a second. What if they made this statement that, Indians in general are less sanitary than the standards we uphold here in the West? Where could that come from? I'm just saying, where could the idea that Indians as a whole, not all, might be less sanitary or more smelly than people here in the Western world come from?
I know where it came from. Uber.
Why do we bring that in the kitchen? I thought that needed to be in the center of the house.
First we do it here, then. Okay.
Wait, oh, hell no.
I just don't understand why there's cow manure in the kitchen, to be honest.
No.
Cow is considered God.
Yeah.
Why?
But it's
Because
poop on the kitchen table.
it has some antimicrobial
Rosie O'Donnell is a god.
So this is why it is used to purify the things.
That's the correct response. That's the correct response.
I mean,
unless you're a scientist, in which the correct.
I'm not even gonna lie. That threw me off too, guys. I ain't gonna lie. That threw me off too. I was like, they're lighting the cow feces on fire to purify the room. I mean, Huh. I mean, the world's a funny place, is it not? Is it not? Because what in God's name, bro? As soon as somebody did that, I just leave. Actually, I'd have left the whole country. If I went to India and I seen somebody do that, I'm leaving the whole country. It's over. I just threw the whole country away in my head. Put me back on the plane.
Response would be human feces contains over 100 viruses, bacteria, and parasites like Hep A, rotaviruses, adenoviruses, and E. coli potential infection. So the correct response is what the, unless you're a scientist and you go, did that guy just say cow shit has antimicrobial properties? It's the opposite of that.
And also the cow is God.
Why?
Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So the excrement of God is to be worshipped.
It's literally called waste.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Think about this for a second. Like, take that, okay? Add cannibalism, and that's what you have in the Americas. If Western white Europeans didn't come here and say, we're not doing that anymore, they'd still be burning cow shit. Look, they can do it. Fine. I don't respect it. I'm just telling you that. I don't respect it. I don't tolerate it. I said, no, that's an inferior culture. We can now confirm that that cow is not a living deity and that it does not have antimicrobial properties. It has pro-microbial properties. By the way, I need to correct. It was actually, it was Samuel Douglas in the text group who said she just didn't bathe often. It was, right. Yeah, so you guys can admonish me later. Okay, I get it. And then they go on,
the ship, Captain.
Just like before, when they try to say, and this, just like the president should not say very fine people. Okay, so we've done the comparison to white supremacists, even though he already condemned them. They build lie on top of lie. In this instance, they now compare this, because we've all established these people are Hitler, very similar to Charlie Kirk in the Politico article. It says, if you're, they wrote, meaning they're reading these texts. So in the text said, if your pilot is a she and she looks 10 shades darker than someone from Sicily, just end it there. Scream the no-no word, Gunter wrote. And then this is the editorializing from Politico. Gunter's line on a darker-skinned pilot, for example, echoes one used by slain conservative activist Charlie Kirk last year when he said, if I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Kirk was discussing how diversity hiring invites unwholesome thinking. They just couldn't help themselves. That's not what he was saying. He was saying what we all know. DEI makes you unsure of the qualifications.
Right.
For the hire.
Yeah, you don't know if they're there because they're qualified or they're there because of their skin color or their sexual orientation. I mean, that was the problem with DEI. It made you doubt people who might have honestly been qualified, who are honestly most likely qualified.
And you know that or DEI wouldn't exist.
I mean, think about it like this. I could turn it around and say, oh, well, if I see a black pilot, when they say black pilot, right? All right, cool. This is my version of it. All right, when I go on to a plane and I see a white girl on there and I'm going like, man, can I get a white guy with like, I don't know, gray hair who look like he flown in, I don't know, like World War II or something, look like he flown in Vietnam. Can I get that guy, please? If I can't get that guy, I'll just take another flight. I mean, cause I don't trust a white girl there. Come on, all y'all do is hire a white girl just to hire a white girl. Like, come on now. Like DEI is on the run. I can't risk my life.
Before that, we had qualifications. Then we added one, DEI. People go, well, what happened to the resume? Well, yeah, you still take the resume into account. You just take DEI into account more.
My pilot on the way up here, I'm not kidding you, I was taking off Savannah, he comes on the speaker. We're going to have a smooth ride. I got my co-captain with me. I was looking for a black elbow. I was looking through the door. Is that like a different version of English?
Yeah, it's
called plane go down, boom. We had that in Germany too.
Did he then say, let me ask you a question. What's the difference between miles and knots?
It's good. Hey, put a D on it. It's not a T. This fucking shit leaks into, excuse my language.
You know what? No one would have thought of this.
Meet the press.
Not for DEI and affirmative action. You go, oh, okay, a pilot. It would just be like another pilot. And I know, so when you had to do it because everyone was racist. No, it's pretty clear to us now that you, the left, are trying to keep this alive because no one believes that jokes make someone racist. We just don't buy it anymore. They also wrote at Politico that these people were Hitler lovers. Jeez. In another exchange, Dwyer, the Kansas chair, informs Gunter that one of Michigan's young Republicans promised him the group, quote, will vote for the most right-wing person to lead the national organization. Great, I love Hitler, Gunter responded. Please, I'm just the messenger. Then Dwyer reacted with a...
Okay, in context.
Smiley face.
Okay, in context, okay, that doesn't sound as bad. It's like, oh, all right, so we're gonna vote for the most right-wing person. He jokingly says, "Oh, all right, funny, I love Hitler." I mean, all right then. Okay, I see the joke.
How desperate are they to be pulling this rot?
Even if there was an actual Hitler supporter in the chat, and it wasn't clearly said tongue-in-cheek, it wouldn't matter. It would be impossible to tell because according to the left, everyone, including yours truly, everyone in this room and Charlie Kirk, are in fact already Nazis.
I mean, come on, man. We didn't even got a Nick Fuentes it by saying that Hitler's base or something crazy like that. Shout out to my man, Dr. Luke the GOAT. Could they at least make plane crashes safer before DEI hires? I mean, low key though. I mean, can they like low key enhance the the chairs and all that? So just in case there's a crash, there's more comfort. I don't know what you could do about that, man. Shoot, maybe reinforce the plane a little bit to make the crash less severe, and then go ahead and hire as much women, transgender women pilots as you want, as much as you want. Go ahead and go buck wild. Just make sure you make the planes a little bit more safe.
Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
Republicans who have given in fully to the fascist elements of their base are gaming to take the House, the Senate, and as many states as they can in order to nuke democracy.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
The words that Donald Trump used today, enemy from within, that's Hitler-esque. That is right out of Nazi Germany.
Are Republican members of Congress going not only to roll over to Donald Trump's will, but to roll over our democracy and allow him to take over
Who's the black
this
linebacker
country as a fascist dictator?
Yes, Donald Trump is a textbook fascist.
For the first time in our nation's history, the Republican Party won that race and got the first fascist.
I mean, it's so crazy how y'all call this man a fascist, but not one of y'all in the gulags yet. And let's be real, though. If we were a fascist regime, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Y'all have been in the gulags already. I mean, he'd have been in the gulags. I mean, Link, you'd have been in the gulags. I'm just playing. Don't worry about it. I'd have broke you out. You my dog. But most of y'all would have been in the gulags already. So y'all keep saying fascist, but y'all not in the gulag. Y'all not in a concentration camp. How about this? Use it appropriately, because y'all not in a concentration camp. You're not in a gulag. You're not even in a confinement center. I mean, can y'all at least wait until one of those before you start throwing around the word fascist? Because then you're just overusing the word. I mean, wait till he does something Hitlery, okay, man? Like, come on now. Like, y'all just using fascist, y'all kind of watering it down.
Dictator who could possibly take office.
Donald Trump is also very old and
take off your shirt,
a racist and a neo-Nazi.
They understand that we have a Timothy Hitler in the White House right now.
I mean, if he was a neo-Nazi, I don't know. I feel like Donald Trump would have way more tats if he was actually a neo-Nazi. But it is what it is.
Donald Trump is a fascist.
The man who said neo-Nazis in Charlottesville were fine people.
People. I'm glad he was able to pronounce neo-Nazi, though. That's he's making progress.
Yes, he is. Steps. Not bad for
those in the left. Do you get it? You've thrown around the word Hitler so much, it's lost all meaning.
Yeah, low key though. I mean, you can't blame these kids for joking about Hitler when you guys call us nothing but Nazis. I mean, really think about that. Like, you're upset that a kid said "I love Hitler" as a joke when that's all you guys call us as Nazis. I mean, we might as well embrace it like I am. I mean, bro, why aren't y'all in the fucking gulags yet? Like, why? Why are y'all still out here running around spreading this leftist ideology? I want you guys in the gulags. Remember, I'm a fascist. So let me play the part. Why aren't you in the gulags? Why aren't you in the concentration camps? What, do you need me to start building them or something? Because I will. It's like, we can get real fascists in here. Why not? For the Fuhrer Donald Trump, I'm willing to start putting you guys in gulags. Since y'all want to start say fascist, might as well play into it. I'll be sending in your gulag information tomorrow. Make sure to report to the site.
See why everybody has such a problem with us. So many problems.
Yeah.
We're not all bad.
No.
We have other good qualities. Like, for instance,
bro,
we're very punctual.
I think your phone. Yeah. Yeah.
It's going off.
Your phone's going off.
Is it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, that Larry David is such a funny Juden.
All right, okay.
it's a gift. But there's other things.
Right.
You know, we're punctual. We have cool clothes.
That's true. Yeah.
We're well groomed.
Right.
And we even can sing very well.
Really?
Yes, we have a song that we like to sing. It goes, Old MacDonstein had a farm.
Whoa. I just want y'all to know, these are just like, bro, these are just like little Republican. All right, bro. They're not leaders. They're not like senators, House members, or nothing like that, or they'd have lost their job. I mean, they'd have lost their position. But no, these are just kids that are part of an organization. Like, they're not real leaders in the Republican Party. Like, I don't even know these guys. Like, think about this. We don't know who they are. They just call them young Republican leaders just to make it sound bad. But they're not leaders, though. They're just chapter. Nah, they're not leaders. Like, we can't really call them leaders because we don't know who they are. They're not really leading the MAGA movement like Charlie was. Like, we know who Charlie Kirk is. I mean, we know who Donald Trump is. We know who Steve Bannon is. Those are guys who would I say are leading the MAGA movement, not these young Republicans. And some of these young Republicans look up to neocons, and that's not MAGA.
E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he hit some Jews.
Okay.
I mean, 20s and 30s, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, they're I mean, 20s, bro. You're still kind of a kid. I mean, like, you're a grown-ass adult, but let's be real, though. You still have your reckless ways in your younger 20s. I mean, come on now, bro. Then again, I'm 30 years old, so I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I was living recklessly in my 20s. I don't know. Maybe I was perfect.
Yeah, that's not right.
Oh, is it like that? You don't like that one?
No, I just don't know where it's going, so I want to cut it off here.
Okay. Is that fair?
Careful here.
And then, of course, what do? They tie it back to Trump.
Yeah, we know they're Republican politics, Link, but they're not Republican leaders. Nobody knows who they are. Nobody follows them. I mean, if anything, they sound like we know who they follow. Sounds like they follow Nick Fuentes. I mean, you call that guy a Republican leader, if anything. But Steve Bannon, Charlie Kirk, R.I.P. the man, Donald Trump. But these guys, nah. And let's be real. Come on now, bro. You know they don't. Come on now, bro. You know they don't speak for us. Well, they don't speak for majority of MAGA, especially as young Republicans. And let's be real, we're not even sure if they're MAGA. A lot of these guys, they could be straight up neoconservatives for all we know, or just old school Republicans. Just because they're Republican doesn't make them MAGA. I would hope y'all know that. We have a thing called Rhino. I mean, Republican in name only.
Trump, the man who.
But I'm be honest with you, due to the way they're texting, I would say, honestly, yeah, it sounds like they're groypers. But I'm not even going to put this solely on the groypers. They are Republicans, though. I'll be honest with you. They're Republicans, but to be quite honest, I'm not really taking their words too seriously. It's not like they're a AG or something. Not like they're a Republican AG who's sending death threats to Democrat candidates' families. Not like they're doing that. I mean, bro, could you imagine, bro? Can you imagine that, bro? Could you imagine a Democrat like actually sending threat? I'm actually saying that they want somebody's like a Republican's family to die. Can you imagine that happening? I mean, this is bad, but that's like 20 times worse. But can you imagine that, guys?
Praised neo-Nazis. By the way, this is the one thing you know about Donald Trump is that he's not racist because you have a very, very long track record, right? He was friends with Don King. You look at the circles he ran in with in boxing. Arsenio Hall won Celebrity Apprentice. So at Politico, though, they still try and tie it to him because neo-Nazis, actual Nazis, equal Donald Trump. Donald Trump equals Charlie Kirk and young Republicans. They wrote this. They wrote, Art Gibson, a professor at the University of Dayton who specializes in white racial extremism. I've already checked out.
Yeah.
I've already checked out, Politico. I don't care. Surmise the young Republicans in the chat were influenced by Trump's language, which he said is often hyperbolic and emotionally charged. Yeah.
I mean, that's wild. So some professor in Dayton, which is like 45 minutes from me, who specializes in white racial extremism. I mean, okay, bro. I mean, wow. But let's see here. It was influenced by Trump's language. Wrong. Bro, Trump, are you serious? Trump's language? Bro, Nick Fuentes, sure. Paul Miller, sure. I mean, but that's far from Trump's language. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, that's how I know these guys don't know the Republican Party or MAGA in general. Because, like, bro, there's like subsections of us. I mean, bro, there's the groypers, there's MAGA, there's the Republicans. and like that are basically neocons. So yeah, there's like 3 sections to us. I mean, to sit there and say that that's how Trump's language, I'm like, nah, that ain't MAGA. That's Groypers. I mean, they're the one that's so racial about everything. But hey, though, they lump us all together. So I guess we do kind of got to take that hit. We got to take the hit, guys, because they lump us all together. I mean, Dems will never do so. I mean, look, man, I jokingly pointed out the fact that, yeah, well, what do you guys say about the Democratic Attorney General? That's actually a politician. That's because remember, we're talking about young Republicans who are not a senator, congressman, hold no position in government. But you guys are getting mad over racist jokes. But there's a Democratic AG, a Democratic Attorney General who literally sat there in text and said, I would love to see my opponent's family members die. Really? And here's the thing, that came out before this. Do y'all even know about that story? Or do y'all just look out for anything that makes Trump look bad? Like, come on now. Do y'all even know about the Democrat AG that went out there and text, yo, I wanted to see my opponent's families dead, or I want to see his children dead? Do you even know about that? Or do you just know about this? Because I'm gonna be real with you. If you know about that and you have any judgment for this, then let's be real, you're a hypocrite all the way through. And you have a crazy double standard. Because you can't be mad at this and then while also not being outraged by the Democratic AG as well. Like, you can't. It don't make no sense. And that's the thing. Like, I can't be offended by these jokes because a lot of these kids are joking. Maybe a couple of them are actually serious racists. I'm not going to sit there and deny that. But I do hate the fake outrage that the Dems ploy, or that they try to say they have over these text messages. But none of y'all have really condemned that Democratic Attorney General in Virginia. Like, is it okay to sit there and say, oh, I want to sit there and see my Republican opponent's wife and kid die? Like, I mean, and remember, this is not, he's not saying it in a joking way or anything. He really means this. But I heard y'all talk about it. I heard CNN. I ain't heard MSNBC. Of course, Fox News was going to cover it. But it's crazy how CNN, MSNBC didn't cover that, but they had all the time in the world to cover this. And guess what happened first? Yeah, the Democratic AG sending those threats, or not threats, but pretty much wishing death on children. That's what came first. But for some reason, I know the Dems, y'all heard about this first. Am I right or wrong?
Be the first president.
Hopefully I'm wrong.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be the first president who is emotionally charged. Trump's persistent use of hostile, often inflammatory language that normalizes aggressive discourse in conservative circles can be incredibly influential on young operatives who are still trying to figure out what is that political discourse, Gibson said. No, young men, in this case it's mostly young men, like joking around. They bust your chops. That's what they do. You can go back and look at any, was Richard Pryor?